Hey guys, welcome to this O2 style apartment. We're here in 2202. My name is Ani, and these are my roommates.
Hi, I'm Omika.
Hey folks, I'm Raf.
Welcome to my sanctuary. This is my room. It's where I spend most of my time, and I want to show you around a little bit. Let's start here. It's a nice little storage space over here. Store some of my hats that I've just collected over the years. Represent because Lewis fan, and represent again because I'm a John Mayer fan. You'll see more of that around this room for sure. 2 mics over there is what we use to film our podcast that I do in partnership with this building over here. And yeah, just like a lot of clothes over here. One of the best parts of living at home was this view. For 3 years, this was my view, and it's honestly the best. I mean, look at it. This is Toronto. You soak it up every morning when you wake up, and before you go to bed every night. This is the view. Super grateful for it. This is my little setup over here where I like to do work. I guess we'll start with this. You're probably wondering why there's like one drumstick over here. So I'm from Singapore, and I keep this little frame over here. And it says race to Singapore because the Formula One Grand Prix happens over there. And the interesting thing about the Formula One Grand Prix that happens in Singapore is that at the end of each day, there's a concert. And this drumstick is from the Imagine Dragons concert that was happening in 2017. They threw it out into the crowd, and I didn't catch it. It was my brother who did. And then he was kind enough to gift it to me when I went off to uni here in Canada from Singapore. So it's a little story for you there. And some guitar picks because I like to play guitar. And something funny that happened is like when we moved into 2202 over here, it was by total coincidence that each of the 4 roommates had a guitar, and it was not planned at all. Over here, now my favorite corner in the room, these are my tools. There's some film waiting to be shot, and this little camera that my dad got from Japan is like one of the first cameras for new cameras that was bought just for me. And this was a hand-me-down. This was my dad's camera, and then he gave it to me when I went into university. This little guy here is very interesting because he's a film camera, and film's making a comeback, so I'm very excited about that. But I use this often, and he's my daily driver, the Sony A7 III, which is also what we're filming on. So there you go. So if you know me in the slightest, there's probably a chance that I brought up John Mayer in the conversation because my favorite artist, he inspires me a lot, and I could probably talk to you about John Mayer's music and his personality all day, but his signed plaque by him was given to me by a friend of mine. It was a really great gift, and you see traces of John Mayer here and there, like I said before. I want to draw your attention to this one. So he performed at the Scotiabank Arena, like, I think it was May 3rd, and someone left this behind, and I was like, you know what, I need something to remember this day by. So I took this sign back home, and I don't know whose this is, but the funny thing is he did play that song, so it makes it all the more special. So this, I had the opportunity at one point while I was living here in the 4 years to work at HOEM Jarvis as a desk agent, and we had this like really extensive 2 weeks of training, and at the end of it we all had to leave each other notes, and these are just some of the notes that some of my coworkers left me. So I just put them up because I like to read them now and then and just remind myself of that time and just the people that I work with over here. Funny thing is, I don't know who wrote this because they didn't sign it. So if you're watching this and you wrote this, let me know. What do we have here? I don't know who put it over there, but New Light Network. So that's the podcast that I do with my friend Tinashe, and a new member to the team has been added, and that you'll see who that is very soon. But if you get the chance, check this podcast out. Doing it with the friends over here at HOEM Jarvis, and just a little promo for you there. One of the things I like about Toronto is that it's such an artsy city, and coming in as an art student, AGO was one of the things I was really, really drawn to, and I put up that print over there because that's my favorite artwork. That's in the AGO, and if you ever get the chance to go to the Art Gallery of Ontario, go check it out. You won't regret it. So one of the things about me is like before photography, before film, before the arts, my first love, I still say it, is cricket. And as an Indian, we love cricket. We love our cricket. And this, if you're Indian, you probably know who this is. His name is MS Dhoni and is one of my biggest inspirations for leadership for a lot of things. And cricket, I used to play cricket in Singapore, I used to play cricket in India, I used to play cricket in Australia. And I really want to get into cricket over here. So now that I'm done with 4 years of school, hopefully I can get back into it. But yeah, I just keep a lot of, sporting equipment over here, some tennis, badminton as well. A little interesting story that I have about this over here. So it's a little coin. It says Bradman Oval over here. So Don Bradman is considered probably the greatest cricketer of all time. And I got this when I went on a trip to his birthplace, which is in Australia. It's a place called Boral. And so I just like to keep it there, so it reminds me of the days I used to play cricket. And it reminds me of my two friends, Brendan and Mel, who I meet every time I go back to Australia. So shout out to them as well. And yeah, if you don't know much about cricket, look into it. Trust me, it's a very rewarding sport to learn. So I'm trying to convert everyone to like cricket fans over here, but yeah, I'm trying my best. This right here is a poster of my favorite film of all time, which is a Bollywood film, and it's called Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, which is basically, it means you only live once, but in a much more poetic way. And I feel like this would appeal to the audience over here. So honestly, if you're looking for like the one Bollywood movie to check out, you've heard of Bollywood, you want to check it out, just one, this is it. It's a safe bet. This is a door, I guess. I just like to make each corner of this place sort of interesting. Each corner has to sort of mean something to me. That's just how I've always seen it. And this over here, I want to draw your attention to little sticky note sketches. It's made by Lorraine. Shout out to her. She's a very talented artist. She's also the one who designed the podcast album art. So big shout out to her. Very talented. Can't wait to see what she does. Some random lanyards over here that I've collected over the years. This, because I graduated recently, and I love this one. It's a fun one. Some Formula One passes. As I said, I used to go to the Grand Prix when I was back in Singapore. And there's some tennis. And I like this one a lot because this was when I volunteered at TIFF for the first time. And I was very excited they had this. It's written in Hindi. And that was a great experience volunteering at TIFF. And the festival is set to make a comeback to 100% capacity this year, so I'm very excited for that. And our HOEM lanyard, the classic HOEM lanyard. There you go. But yeah, that's the door. That's the corner. All right, that's it for my room tour. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one.